Spanish for Beginners, Expressions You Absolutely Need to Know, Part 1. So this is the first of a series of videos on basic expressions in Spanish, so you might want to subscribe. Let's get started. Expresión número 1. ¿Qué tal? So notice the pronunciation here. I don't pronounce this vowel. You can just ignore it, okay? I don't say que, I say que. And also for the L, it's not pronounced from the back of my mouth. Instead, my tongue is against my teeth. So, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué tal? This question by its own means how are you? How is it going? It's just one of multiple ways of asking this. And the very basic dialogue using this question will be ¿qué tal? How are you? ¿Qué tal? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué tal? Muy bien. ¿Y tú? ¿Qué tal? Very well. And you? How are you? Muy bien, gracias. Muy bien, gracias. But you can also go further and add some words to it. So it's very, very practical because you can ask questions in past, in present, in singular, in plural, and it doesn't change. It's always ¿qué tal? So, for example, ¿qué tal tu fin de semana? So we're talking about the past, but ¿qué tal doesn't change. ¿Qué tal tu fin de semana? How was your weekend? ¿Qué tal tu día? ¿Qué tal tu día? Present. How is your day going? How is your day going? ¿Qué tal tu día? ¿Qué tal la fiesta de anoche? ¿Qué tal la fiesta de anoche? How was the party last night? ¿Qué tal los nuevos vecinos? ¿Qué tal los nuevos vecinos? How are the new neighbors? So notice you have past, you have present, you have singular, you have plural, but ¿qué tal is always the same. Expresión número 2. Soy más nombre, nacionalidad y profesión. So notice this letter here. You have what we call accent in Spanish, acento. And what it means is that you have to put the emphasis in that syllable. Where you see the accent, there you have to put the emphasis. So I don't say profesión or profesión, I say profesión. But as you can see, not all the words have accents. We're going to study that in another video, but for now, just notice that when you see an accent, you need to put the emphasis there. Okay? So you can use this expression to introduce yourself. Soy Nesly. Soy venezolana. Soy profesora de español y de francés. So you have here another accent. I don't say francés, I say francés. And I put the emphasis where the accent is. I'm a Spanish and French teacher. Soy profesora de español y de francés. Notice also that you don't have to use in Spanish in every sentence, you don't have to use the subject, the pronoun. I just pass directly and pronounce the verb. Soy Nesly instead of yo soy Nesly, yo soy venezolana, yo soy profesora. It's more natural for us just to say soy Nesly, soy venezolana, soy profesora de español. Ok, expresión número 3. Tengo, and then the number, and then the years old. Tengo, el número y los años. So notice how I pronounce this vowel, g. Tengo. It comes from here. Tengo. And also, this could be a new letter for you, and it is called ñ. And it's pronounced ñ. Años. Tengo 38 años, for example. Tengo 38 años. Tengo 2 perros. I have 2 dogs. Tengo 2 perros. Tengo 5 manzanas. I have 5 apples. Tengo 5 manzanas. So you can use tengo when you are talking about your age, but also when you are talking about your possession. One question you could have is, Okay, in the previous expression, we say I am is soy or yo soy, like soy Nesly. So why here it is translated as tengo? In fact, it's because we use another verb when we talk about our age. So we don't say I am and use the verb to be when we are talking about our age. We use the verb to have. It's like you are saying I have 38 years old, because yes, in Spanish it's like we own in a way our age, if that makes any sense. But yeah, it's another verb. Okay, that's why we say tengo and not, we don't say yo soy 38 años de edad. Yo tengo 38 años de edad. It's another verb. Okay? Okay, expresión número 4. ¿Y tú? And you? So you can just use this expression or this question as you use it in English. So when you are introducing yourself and you are interested in another person to introduce her or himself as well, you just add ¿y tú? So, soy Nesly. ¿Y tú? I am Nesly. And you? Soy venezolana. ¿Y tú? I am Venezuelan. And you? Soy profesora de español. ¿Y tú? I'm a Spanish teacher. And you? Tengo 38 años. ¿Y tú? I am 38 years old. And you. So of course you don't have to repeat and you after each sentence of when you are introducing yourself, but okay, you get the point. Okay, expresión número 5. Perdón, disculpe, disculpa. So you have again here the accent perdón. And then disculpe, disculpa. Same verb, different endings. Disculpe is for formal situations, right? And you know that because it ends by E. So the E here, it's the key to know if it's formal or informal. Instead, disculpa ends by A. And that's the key to know that this is for informal situations, okay? So you can use perdón in any situation. You can use disculpe because of the E at the end, formal situation. Disculpa because of the A at the end in informal situations, okay? And you can use it like you use sorry or excuse me in English. So imagine you need to walk through a crowd. You just, you can say people, oh, disculpe, perdón, disculpa, to go through, right? And also you can use these to introduce the next 4 expressions. Okay, expresión número 6. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Okay, what is this? What is that? Esto, eso. And then what is, and you just add whatever you want to know what is. So, esto means this. And you use it when you are pointing to something that is near to you, or eso when you're pointing to something that is far from you. So that, this and that, esto, eso, or just que es and then add some other words to it. So let's imagine your friend is talking about un libro, but you don't know what un libro means. So you can just say, ¿qué es un libro? What is a book? What is un libro? And you can also introduce these questions with the expressions we saw. We just saw the previous expression. Disculpa, disculpe, perdón. Perdón, ¿qué es esto? Sorry, what is this? Disculpe, ¿qué es eso? So, excuse me, what is that? Remember the disculpe, the E at the end of this verb means it's formal. So this is a formal question. This is for a formal situation, okay? Perdón instead is just useful for every situation. Okay, expresión número 7. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde están? Ta 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 ta. Where is, where are, and the rest, okay? So notice here we have the accent again. So I say está. I don't say esta. That's another word and another meaning, okay? So that's important to notice. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde están? If I'm talking about something in singular, I will use está. Plural, I will add the N, están. Where is, where are? You can introduce these questions with the expressions we just saw, disculpe, perdón, disculpa, okay? And it's just to know where something or someone is. So, disculpe, ¿dónde están los baños? Baños, this our new letter, ñ, baños. ¿Dónde están los baños? Excuse me, where are the washrooms? O, perdón, ¿dónde está Carlos? So, singular, no N. ¿Dónde está Carlos? Excuse me, where is Carlos? Ok, expresión número 8. ¿Me puedes ayudar? ¿Me puede ayudar? So notice the pronunciation of this consonant. I'm from Venezuela, I pronounce it ayudar, ayudar. But depending on the region, it will be something like ayudar or ayudar, okay? And also notice the ending of the verb. So as we saw with disculpe, disculpa, perdón, the E at the end of the verb is a mark of formality, right? So me puede ayudar. This is the formal version of the question. Me puedes ayudar. So here we have the S. It is the S, the key to know that this is informal. ¿Me puedes ayudar? And you can use this question as you use could you help me in English, okay? So let's say you are lost in downtown Bogota. So you stop someone and you can ask, perdón, ¿me puedes ayudar? ¿Dónde está el metro? So what is this? This is a formal or an informal situation. What would you say? So since we have this S, this is an informal question. Okay, excuse me, could you help me? Where is the subway? Disculpe, ¿me puede ayudar, por favor? So now it's a formal question. Disculpe, ¿me puede? This is the E at the end of the verbs. That's formal. Disculpa, ¿me puedes ayudar, por favor? That's informal. So you have to pay attention when you have to decide, is this formal or informal situation? And then every word in the sentence must be formal or informal. So you cannot say, for example, disculpa, ¿me puede ayudar? Or disculpe, ¿me puedes ayudar? That's rare, okay? So the whole sentence must be formal or informal. Ok, expresión número 9. Expresión número 9, no entiendo. ¿Puedes o puede repetir, por favor? I don't understand. Could you repeat, please? So, as we saw in previous expressions, E is a formal, it's a mark of formality, right? And ES, informal. So, puedes repetir, informal version, puede repetir, formal version. And also pay attention to this letter here because it's tricky. It depends on the place in the word, the pronunciation changes. So if it is at the beginning of the word, it's like the tongue is moving several times. Okay, repetir, repetir. If it's in another place in the word, it's just once that it moves. Like caro, caro, repetir, caro, okay? And you can use this, you can introduce these questions with disculpe, perdón, disculpa. Always choose first, is this a formal or an informal situation? And the whole sentence must be coherent, right? So, perdón, no entiendo. ¿Puede repetir, por favor? Puede, formal. Excuse me, I don't understand. Could you repeat, please? Disculpa, ¿puedes repetir, por favor? Informal version, right? Okay, and our expression number 10. I plus the article, un o una, then the place, lugar, and then cerca, for example. Is there a park nearby? ¿Hay un parque cerca? Notice that we don't pronounce this letter, okay? You can just ignore this letter when you are speaking, but you don't want to ignore this letter when you are writing, okay? When you write down this word, always just write the letter, right? Okay, so you can, as in the previous expressions, use disculpe, perdón, disculpa, and then I is used singular and plural. It means there is and it means there are. It doesn't change, right? So you will always say, hay un supermercado cerca. Is there a supermarket nearby? Hay un supermercado cerca. This is singular, but you can also use it for plural. Hay tiendas de ropa cerca, for example. Are there clothing stores nearby? Okay. Disculpe, ¿hay un supermercado cerca? Perdón, ¿hay tiendas de ropa cerca? Okay, so let's see what kind of dialogues we could form with these expressions that we have. Okay, let's see 3 examples. Okay, for instance, hola, soy Alberto. ¿Me puedes ayudar, por favor? ¿Hay un supermercado cerca? ¿Dónde está? Okay, hello, I'm Alberto. Can you help me, please? Is there a supermarket nearby? Where is it? ¿Qué tal? Soy María. Soy colombiana y soy arquitecta. Tengo 30 años. ¿Y tú? Disculpa. ¿Qué es arquitecta? No entiendo. ¿Puedes repetir, por favor? Excuse me, what is arquitecta? I don't understand. Can you repeat, please? Now it's your turn. Write a sentence in the comment introducing yourself, or imagine a situation where you need to ask for help or ask where something or someone is. Use all these expressions, and also pay attention to the formality of the sentence. And you will find a link in the description below with all these expressions and examples. Also, you will find my email in the description below if you need any Spanish tutoring or have any question. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. That way I can know you like this kind of videos and I can continue creating them. Okay, see you next time.